Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk and work. Today we are going to create a track using only Ableton Live Meld. So this is some sort of a tutorial for the Ableton Lives, the most powerful instrument called Meld. Yeah, but before we jump in, just let me quickly fix, or actually like never mind, we will go like this. There is a thing that we are recording like these lives, and they are going to be edited for further watching in a less time consuming way. So I tend to do things that is needed for the editing of the tutorial. So I think I will repeat the intro, and here all I need to do, I think, why it's like this. Tuck. Up, here we go. Now I can see you, all me. Okay, so once again, hello everyone. Today we are going to create a track by using only the Ableton Live's Meld instrument. I would say that this instrument is the most powerful instrument inside Ableton Live, and yeah, it has lots of capabilities, and It can create mostly anything you want, not in the all of the ways. It's just a simple it's simple to use, it's easy to use, quite, I would say. And yeah, actually it's conceptually it's quite similar to Arturia's Mini Freak, and you can see that I own one here. And yeah, I quite love it, and I quite love Meld as well. So let's dive in and see what we are coming up with. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video, hit like, subscribe, just tell us what you think about the video overall in the comments, because this will help us to grow and to reach more people who needs this knowledge and approach. Yeah, so let's immediately start and create things. And yeah, here we go. We are inside Ableton Live now. And by the way, if anybody is already with me, just let me know that you can hear me okay, and ask me questions, whatever you need, suggestions, anything. I will appreciate this a lot. I had this sound, there is nothing special. We will create much more interesting ones, so I will mute it for now. Maybe we need it later, maybe not. And we need loads of MIDI clips, and we need Meld, of course, to be loaded in the very first one. One thing I want to mention, I want to create a track inside harmonic minor, and whoever is familiar with these modes, this is something that is quite close to Middle Eastern vibes, and it's Anatolian vibes, also Armenian vibes, and we are located in Armenia, if you know this. So yeah, we will be doing something not usual for me in terms of scale. And because this is really important in this particular case, because Meld also has this scale awareness button, and it has filters and oscillator types that can be scale aware and keep things inside the scales that we are working in, which is quite useful. But first things first, let's create some sort of pulse for our track, and I will go 138 today. Let's do it faster than usual. First thing first, we need a kick, and inside Meld, it's so easy to create a basic kick, I would say, but for the beginning a track and kicking off your idea is quite fun to do, because you just come here, select tarp, which is some sort of an engine to create kicks, and immediately you have results, because this is the pitch envelope decay, and this is I think the amount of the pitch envelope. Let's go down an octave, and it's so low in volume. Okay, let's go at 0. Let's drive better. Too much tone. I think I will use F. We need something like this, and basically maybe a saturator will do. Drum bass. This would be better. It's all in one. I love it. More transients. And maybe attack, release. Okay, I won't tweak any further for this particular sound for now, but maybe we'll come back to it once we have more sounds, and we have basically a clearer vision on what type of kick we want to, because right now I have no sound, I just need a pulse to vibe it. And actually here is better. Let's see. Here we go. Unusual hard vibes, which I quite like. I will adjust the slope of the release. That's quite fun. It's quite distorted, but somehow I like it for now. And maybe, oh, we need more damping. We don't need this as well. So yeah, here we have our kick, and then let's move on and load another instance of Meld. Boom. And let's go and check out the oscillator types. So basically we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 5, more than 25, I guess. It's quite loads, and yeah, we won't cover all of those engines, but we'll cover some that I quite like. And let's try out the sub one. I think we need to go 2 octaves down. No, one just. This is adding a lower sign, so I think it's quite good. And then we have this tone amount. Great. Quite good. And then funny one. Okay, I guess this would be the vibe of the bass, so let's try to play it or record it or create the MIDI. I will try to play it first. That's quite enough, and I have my MIDI here, so I can easily capture this, so it's the same. So clicking here and then quantizing it immediately. But if you don't know, Command A, right click, quantize settings. This is Command or Control Shift U, and you will appear here, and you decide which quantization grid you need, and then you hit transform. Let's modify the rhythm a bit, or actually, you know what, I want to see 16ths, not 1 bar, and this would be like this, or actually like this, or like this. You know what, like this. I quite like it. We will immediately duplicate this down, and we will create another sound. So it's organic idea, and we will use the C3 for this groovy feel that we just got. Okay, so if I go not like this and go maybe noisy shapes. So here, what we have here, we can use, like, this is a usual oscillator, like these basic shapes, but it's the engines and the sound overall it creates is more noisy. You can see the peak here, and also if I play a note, you can see in my oscilloscope over here, it's noisier than these ones. Much more noisier and different in many ways. And here the noise, like it's some sort of feedback coming in, and like add noise distortion and the sub oscillator. Okay, I quite like it, but if we let's say choose like a noisy filthy filter, it's this one. We close it and then connect it to the modulation envelope. And if Meld has this big matrix for each voices, and yeah, it's YAB, you can copy things and then you can do cross modulation. So basically you have available for anything 4 LFOs, I mean like LFO1, LFO2, and then on the other voice and 2 or more, and 2 LFO FXs, which are using the LFO sources of one LFO1 source to kind of mutate them, and we can use it in a different manner, which is really cool. And then which is cool. And maybe on this one we can throw some reverb with the help of hybrid reverb. Okay, this is a impulse response that I recorded on my own using a big space just next to my studio, next to our basses, the bass Cyberfolk studio. Let me adjust this. No, more size. Cool. No, less size. I quite like it already, but if I use this spread function or the stacking, and let's go to stacking, basically right now it will stack 3 instances of Meld, and then we have this, like now it's just got louder, but if we use this spread function, now we can kind of spread each voice to have different modulations. And if I go back to the modulation page, to the matrix, now here in modulations we have this spread, and it's by default connected to detune and panning. And yeah, if you activate the stacking, the spread works with each voice of the stacks, and if we deactivate this, the spread works when we play chords. Each basically spreads each chord voice to have different values coming from the matrix itself. So let's say I want to spread the filter for each voice, and we need the stacking for this time because we play just one note. You see, it's wider, and maybe we need less wide. And if we have a bit of resonance, no. Drive, no. More spread. I think we need wider. Maybe a bit like this. Perfect. Without stacking, it's again better, but with stacking, yeah, it's wider, richer, more colorful somehow. And we will see how to use this spread in many ways during the video for sure. Let's turn this off and move forward. I have my bass line here. A big line. I want it to be like this. And this is groovy mid-low. Yeah, and let's move forward now. Boom, boom, boom. Load a new instance of Meld again. Meld, meld, meld. We will have this Meld overload today. And let's create some sort of a texture. Maybe we'll convert it to a rhythm or something, but I want to see what we can do with this rain one. I love this rain thing. We'll need less. And let's try out some sort of scale aware, like plate resonator filter type, and then yeah, here we go. Let's see how it works in action with the context. Wow! Let's again stack it to make it wider, just to widen it. Oh, we have our pod joining the game. Not like this was better. Drive. record just one F note. Let's make it maybe 16 bars. Make this longer with using Command Option J, the consolidation function. I like it a lot. And let's bounce it to a new track with Command B. I just select it and Command B or Control B, and here you go. You have the new audio, Frizzle and Flutter with just one shortcut. This is the new edition. And then I want to quantize the shit out of this. I will select all with Command A or Control A, and then Command Shift U for applying 60s quantization to this stuff. And then let's see. I will stay in beats mode. Let's go from here. We don't need it. Let's pick up 2-bar loop, or 4, maybe 4. I already like it. We need maybe drum bass to increase transients better. Let's bring in some roar. This time I will use the multiband mode to just increase the mids or even further the heights. Yeah. I need some sort of think maybe we need some reverb, but nothing crazy needed to be loaded as an impulse response for this. What's going on? Let's go to my impulse responses collection. Again, these ones are great. Let's see immediately. And if we decrease the size, very cool. I love it. Maybe 25%. Yes, better. It's in tune. Cool. I quite like it. It's like rhythmic texture, right? And then maybe we can load an auto filter. In RAW we can tweak this filter into dispersion. I love it. So this is basically a bunch of all phase filters, all pass filters, which only just shift the phase. If you are new to this, I'm sorry, but I won't explain it quite deep now. But there is a thing that filters, especially like with bigger slopes, shift the phase of the waveform. So there is some plugin called Disperser by Kilohertz, and it all started, the hype started with it. So basically when you have a filter which is all pass, but it's like adds onto a track like a bunch of all pass filters. Yeah, thank you, man, and great you joined. So feel free to ask me any question. Yeah, and where I was stuck, yeah, I was talking about disperser. So it's a bunch of all pass filters, so which shifts the phase, so you have this crazy result like this. Maybe a bit less of this, and then let's try to create a movement with the envelope. I like it. Maybe this one better. Yeah, hell yeah. That's cool. We will keep the source, but this would be rain chords. Rain chord texture. Now let's move forward, load another instance of Meld, and let's create something interesting and punchy, which can be played in chords, but it should be punchy like boom. I will create and we'll see, but maybe we can use the chords, scale aware oscillator type. You see immediately now, whatever I play with the harmonic minor, which is like sounding these Easter vibes, perfect, but those are all chords. And then we can change, like make the other one, invert it, and yeah, let's create something like this, crazy, with the help of stack and spread. Immediately the sound is louder and wider, but when we open up the matrix and start using this spread modulator on, let's say, the shape here and here in the opposite way, you see it's become some sort of crazier. Let's also tweak both filters. Maybe an octave down, lots of drive, maybe Q resonance for filters. Wow, let's go to this crunch. Less resonance. I don't like it yet. Maybe change the filter. Let's try out this MS2 once, cause the drive in here is good. Yeah, better. And the filters are also there, but maybe we add some movement to the filters with modulation envelopes. Like this. On buff. In the context. It's cool, maybe an octave higher. It's much better. We need auto filter. Again, let's tweak the envelope. Perfect. I need this one. Res off, so the notch is closer. This one, what I did again, I captured it using my MIDI keyboard. It's still here. You can use it if you don't have a launch key or similar MIDI keyboard that helps you to do those kind of things quicker. And let me tweak further. That's it. It's rich and groovy and not this melodic. I will group the echo that I just added, ping pong, less stereo. Let's try different shapes. Harmonically, this one is cool. I think I need it less often for sure. Maybe once in 4 bars. You know, when you use sounds like this one, which is like old school classic, cool vibes, but it's overused, that's always better to tweak it until you find it a bit more in your own way. So I love this chordish percussive low end vibes, which gives it the grooves but doesn't add much color in terms of frequencies and sounds and the feel it adds. So yeah, this is the way I love to create some sort of chordish perk sounds. And chord hit. That's it. And we can modulate this by time when we start to arrange the track. Today I won't do any arrangement, but yeah, this is a cool way. Yeah, let's move forward. I will keep on. I love the bass line in this one. Let's don't listen to this rain chord texture much because it's getting quite boring. It's the type of the sounds once you listen it too much and you use it too much in the arrangement, it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel good because you are getting bored. Yeah, next thing I want to add another meld and try to create some sort of sequencer vibes, a bit techno-ish vibes. So what I will do here, I will add the new great Sting 2. And by the way, you might not have seen this smiley face and this tool in some video or not, but this is the great Sting. This is a MIDI pattern generator for bass lines, but we will use it for another purpose. Hello Claire, happy you joined me. And let's go to extra tone. Let's see what we can do here, and let's just solo this and play it. Wow, no extra tone, I missed this one. Let's go to harmonic FM for now. Let's tweak this. Let's make the meld scalable, and I think we can do the same for the Sting. Yeah, so happy to hear, man. What I do, I create sounds from scratch with some focus, and today we are exploring Meld. I won't cover most of its stuff because it's huge, but I'm happy to answer anything, or you can direct me to create any type of sound. I'm all open for suggestions. Wow, I love it now. Let's mute the chord for now. Maybe the other. Yeah. Actually, I will record these MIDIs. When I use this kind of stuff with generate MIDI and all the stuff, I always immediately, once I found a pattern that I partially like, and Sting has this editor, so I can edit the notes, but I am too lazy to learn this editor because I always do like this. I record this MIDI. I just select from MIDI from to no 7th to the right channel, put the recording here, go ahead. Perfect. Now we have this, and we can basically drag it to here and deactivate the Sting. We don't need the Sting anymore. What I liked here is these 3 notes together, but I don't like the timing of it. Maybe like this, maybe like this. Okay, it's much closer, and we have another note here which is out of a tune. Why, man? Okay, well, that's it. You see, now sounding much better, much interesting. And yes, yeah, the chord hit should be not here. Okay, the groovy mid-low thing should be twice longer, and the first one, boom. Now they call and response. Perfect. Now let's start tweaking the sound itself. What we can do, let's connect a modulation envelope to this amount thing in Fold FM engine, which basically this is the amount of the Fold FM algorithm. And once we do this, and basically it's better to do it from here. This one, it shows here, modulation envelope, we go like this. You see, we don't need this much. Yoo-hoo. Now also the same to the filter, and let's again use this MS2 algorithm to add some drive. Very cool. And then again, anytime I use Meld, I got used to doing so. I use these tags. It makes the sound so much richer. You see? And then if we spread it and use the spread functionality from here, basically it applies to any type of sound creation. It's crazy. They are just genius to do this here. Actually, it's not a new thing inside these plugin things. Also, I know that some other DAWs has better spread and stacking algorithm inside its DAWs functionalities, but it's great to have at least in Meld, in Ableton Live, which is super cool. So I can easily go and, let's say, slide. They tuned already. Okay, that's cool. Maybe less, but let's do this shape. Wow, much better. Maybe release. And I want the sound to be monophonic. Very cool. Let's adjust the envelope. Whoa, shorter was better. Let's release. I love it. edit this, name FMSec. I'm not sure. I will recognize it from here, and let's start processing it now. What I will do here, something interesting needed. Let's check. Okay, spectral delay. Let's see how spectral time, sorry, not the delay, but it's some sort of delay. We need the sync mode 60s. Hello, man. Oh, nice. No. Better. What I want. Cool. Let's tilt it. I quite like it like this, but I want to make this spectral time wider, so I will actually make it parallel by using effect tracks. I will go all the way wet here, smaller volume, and now I can, let's go grab auto filter. I want it auto pan, but auto filter will do a better job here. And then what we can do is basically it will start to modulate our, I want something like this, but wow, no, I just need it to be wide. Oh yeah, I love it. Maybe we need a band pass instead, and maybe we need a hybrid reverb afterwards in this rack. Wow, very cool. Maybe less size, 25%. And it's on parallel, and I will use some shimmer on top. Better. Let's use the envelope. No shimmer. Let's go to tights. Very cool. Let's add some nice. And what happens if we tweak this filter? No, was better. Let's hear. Oh, we totally forgot that we have this background like this. So I might modify some notes to fit in the vibe. It's always so important not to forget your context. And boom, this is F. No. And maybe like this. Let's invert two swans. Yeah, and basically taking me to a whole new direction. What I will do here, let's try something like this instead. Let's see. Less envelope on the filter. Yes, I quite like the initial pad I created, but I want to make it like a bit disconnected. You see, notes when at the closer, they basically occupy a whole frequency range, and then when you have other sounds in the same frequency, your track becomes muddy. So it's always cool to inverse your chords in pads, in many type of sounds. And basically these pad sounds that I created is really noisy in terms of oscillation and the wave generation itself. So yeah, it was, and I use this filthy, noisy, dirty filter here. with some stacking and spreading. So yeah, it's better like this. Let's go back. I want to try to make this chorded even better. What I don't like here is that it's so short. Wow, let me try like this. Woohoo! So happy now. This is another great example. More context you have while creating a track, better it goes, it's more fun. But here is important the mindset. If, let's say, I stick to sounds to make them perfect on each step, believe me, we would have been stuck. Maybe the bass line and the kick. That's no more fun. You need your idea. That's the first important part. You need your emotion to be like painted in your project. Firstly, once you have your emotion, everything else starts to fall into its place. So don't get your ear tired by tweaking like things like this. Oh, it's better, no, 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 and like staying on each sound long. In any case, once you end the project and work hours on it, and I always work many hours on my each track, you tweak enough, but you don't do it like, okay, now I create a sound and it should be perfect now. No way. You go and you come back, adjust things, go further, then come back again, and so on and so on. Yep, I hope this was helpful. We need some sort of top end now, the hi-hat, the grooves. So let's try to create a shaker with Meld. I never did so let's explore. What can we do here? Because it doesn't have this separate noise engine. It has all of those engines, and then we have here a filtered noise and noise loop. Let's try the noise loop first. Why no sound coming out, bro? What I perfect. You no. This is the dial-up sound from 90s. I guess so, or it's the other one, but it sounds similar. If we make this one, let's say, it sounds more for a clap than percussion. Maybe the filtered one. This is much better. Maybe we need the opposite low pass. It has this color. I want. But band pass, something band pass for sure. And we don't need the attack, and we need to go to matrix, filter frag, and then this one. Now it sounds a bit more shakerish. We need to tweak this. Great. We will modulate it a bit later, but let's just, I don't know, I think it would be the same to have this rolling shaker pattern going and then tweak it to have sound a bit more like a shaker. It's actually already quite cool. We will do, I will randomize these velocities now. I need the velocity, perfect, fixed, go down, randomized, not much. Yes, quite good, but not Somewhere here is perfect. And then I want to go to LFOs. I need a ramp, but wait, oh, okay, this is the way. Maybe like this. I need 8 notes. And then let's try no, fade in, fade out, not like this. What was this one? Slow down? Yeah, hell yeah, that's it. I love this. That's quite useful, guys, and you will see in a bit. So I go to matrix and without this, it works. Ah, weird, thinking it should be going to here. Perfect, now we are getting there. Yeah, let's adjust the timing. Ah, we need the FX1 instead. Yeah, that's the right one. Without. Envelopes, maybe. This was the perfect one. And let's spread it and stack it, see what happens. I quite like it. Holy shit, I need battery. Where is my cable? Cool. I always forgot it. In the very important moments of streaming. Okay. That's cool. Now if we add some sort of auto filter, band pass. Can layer it with auto pen, which will serve as a gate in this case. So we don't need the phase, we need ramp down, we need 16ths, and the shape, yeah, it works as it's supposed to work. Driving in this case works great. What's going on here? 1 second, guys. I need to adjust my velocities here to have the groove I want. The randomization is still on top. What if we inverse this? Funny. shakers. Really cool. Maybe let's instantly create a hi-hat. I would be quicker with this. I just wanted to get this organic shaker sound, so I got sticked a bit. So again, filtered noise. And what we drive, stacking. Let's do high pass. Now let's adjust the modulation envelope to this filter. Filter, modulate. It needs to be quicker, I guess, and it's better to do it like this. Better. This sound hi-hat-ish. And you know what? That's quite enough. Let's get the tail with another tool. Let's say vocoder. But with instead of noise, I will go for modulator and depths, of course. This is some sort of now spectral band, that kind of an EQ at the same time, but I can enhance and increase the like this noise generator. Quite cool. What if I go to noise? No, I don't like it. No external. This is better. Let's just draw a simple hi-hat pattern. Too loud. It's better like this. Wow, very cool. Kinda 50% would do the job here. Let's name it hi-hat. Next. What we can do? Meld. Boom. Boom. And let's explore what can we do with scale awareness. This one, swarm sign, swarm triangle, I want so. And these swarm engines kind of create these chords with motion and spacing. And yeah, if it's scale aware, you say with just one note. Wow. Quite love it if we stack it and spread. Yes, it space into these stacks of small saw waveforms and then adds more motion as well. But it sounds big and huge. And if we tweak the spread modulation for a few things, not on this one, but that's cool. Nice. This is such a solid foundation. When you create sounds, this is another important topic that I want to touch now. The sound source, the synth itself, without the effects and further processing, is only maybe 30% of the job. So if you get a decent sound source like this, with some nice modulation ideas, then when you start to add effects and process it further, this is gonna be huge. And let's say if I add a raw, go to tube preamp, and tweak the filter here, let's say to dispersion. Now we have this, which is another cool sparkles ear candy to it on this sound. Without like this, less resonance was better. And let's go to modulation. We need the noise on wonder, slower, and then in matrix we need like a subtle modulation here. Cool. If I add auto filter on top and bring the notch plus LP, this great new mode. Aha. We need slower, we need another one there. And we need wider results here. It's too loud, of course, it's too loud, but now look, without this processing, it's still the same vibe, but so much more interesting. And if we go even further and let's say add a grain relay, we need this grain delay in a group so it can be in parallel with our sound, and slightly detune the pitch. We need 0.3 plus and spray. 0.1 would be better. volume. No, let's Command Z this. Okay. And then when you tweak this initial, the first filter in the chain, then you have nice movement. So we can come back, go to LFO, we need it super slow, nothing fancy but a wonder. Boom, 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 matrix, this one, come to daddy baby. Recorded some sort of crazy part. Okay, that's I think it. Boom. We need something like this. Okay, so we need okay. I don't like it. Maybe just one note is better, but let's see. No, I will try to. Maybe like this. Now crazy things coming. What if we sidechain the rain course texture, which is this one and has these rhythmic vibes, into the envelope, into the auto filter? You see? Let's attack. Let's hear together. Nice. More. That's another fine thing. Very cool. And this would be the deeper vibe. Create some sort of cool key sounds, like not really but techno-ish here. I wanted not to do it less techno, simple FM. What can we do here? That's too low in ratio. No, that's too simple. Fold FM again. No. Let's try spreading on this ratio. Let's see what happens here. Wow. That's not bad at all. And if we go to membrane, we need this one here. Plate resonator? No, we need the usual, let's say, filter. No resonance. I think the very first take, let's capture it. The very first take was better. No. The second one. Yes, this one should be quantized and kept. Oh no, where are you going? And let's tweak it to be crazier. Better. Very cool. It was better like the way it was. Oh, this is taking me to somewhere really interesting. I like this sound. You see? Because the track won't be like this atmospheric in most of the places. So we need this craziness here, and maybe we can grab pitch hack, which is a simple creative delay that you can find inside creative extensions or something like this. Woo! And let's go to perfect fit. No, was better like it was. What I will do, I will basically again group this, create a chain. This goes all the way wet, but -9 in volume. Okay, and I will add a grain delay. Let's go to, no, not much, 0.1. This one again goes away, and this should be here. Nice. but let's maybe do the same harmonic FM here and copy everything to comma Z, copy to B, and this one also somewhere, and an octave down, maybe two, and here as well. Yeah, better. And it's kind of getting, yeah, it's there. I think it's all fine. Some more. No, not that much. Okay, let's again. Yeah, we need a hybrid reverb on top of this. Let's grab a nice impulse response for this one. No, short one. Yeah. Let's see what this does. No. What will do this one? 400 is the thing. Ah, there is this fine here. Now it's good. Yep, hell yes. Less filters. Woohoo! And the magic of auto filter is missing here. Woo! Just let more. Oh, I love it. Hell yeah. And yeah, you see this sound without all of the effects. It's already great, but when you add of tooth processing, you have completely different depths, colors, feel, emotion. So master your effects, that's quite essential. I love it, and then we can modulate this one when arranging. And then if we go deep, it's from here, I guess. Yeah, and it doesn't make it deep. If we want to get deep, we will use this one. Yeah. I think I will name this FM second. Actually, only FM with big letters, and this one would be deep pad. And let's create a percussive layer with Meld. I guess we can use these noisy shapes. Yes, I am sure we can. And kind of go, and we have this. No. When we open up the matrix, pitch modulation is here, perfect. Then we go for this, perfect. Filter. This would be the body of the sound. We go, yeah, octave down here. Perfect. And then we add this. It shouldn't be like this. If I, let's say, do this. Come back. That's the only one. That's quite cool. Stack it, spread it. Wow. This can be one of the main sounds. Let's go to spread a few things. Not this one, but this one maybe would be cool. Not this one. No, here, but yeah, this is better. If we go mono, this causes this. Yeah, maybe we did less pitch mode. No. This is better in many ways. Yeah, cool. Now let's draw pattern according to the context. If we do clap with this, why not? Yeah. Some shimmer on top would be great. Not this one. And I think we need Yeah, it would be super cool to hear what the results would be if we add a frequency shifter like this. Minus 500 hertz. Yeah, some. Just make it crunchy with ring mod. Yes. All together. And what we can do here, maybe that's good. Let's call it noisy, Percy, Perk, synth, whatever. No big. Oh, let's do so. Okay, guys, I think I'm done today. I hope I covered enough so you have enough inspiration to dive deeper into Meld. Uh, it's something that you will explore loads. It has lots of great things. Uh, it works the same as wavetable in most cases, but uh, you need to explore how this like two macros for each oscillator works by yourself, learn it by yourself, hear how it affects on different type of situations. Uh, Explore these filters, they are great. The comp ones are great, wobbles. Redux is great, it's basically bit crushing the sound. You have these scale-aware resonators, you have this crazy filter, EQ notch again here, and yeah, much more. So there are some things to look here, and there are lots of possibilities when you use stacking, spreading, unpredictable possibilities, I would say. Also, remember it has cross modulation, which means that each voice A and B has two LFOs, one simple, one not so, and basically they can cross modulate the other voice. So overall you have 4 LFOs and 2 LFO FXs, which is the biggest amount of LFOs inside any live instrument. Yeah, it has the spread modulation I mentioned. It has all the fancy MPE stuff. It has these settings here, so you can tweak some things and turn off and on the scale awareness. It most importantly has the scale awareness, which gives it crazy nice possibilities. Like you go crazy, but somehow it fits in your scale, especially when you work with the oscillators and the filters that have the scale awareness. And even if you don't do and hit the scale aware and then you play notes, it quantizes whatever is out of the scale into its place. Yep, that's it. It has this drive. You have this fully functional mixture, I would say, that has the tone control to. This is a kind of how it's called when you like tilt EQ, some sort of. It has crazy nice filters with another instance of saturation, so you have kind of one per filter if you wish so, and then the main one. I think I covered what I wanted to cover with this one. I showed you many examples. I did it quick. Sometimes sound design needs some more relaxed things, and when I say sound design is not a music production, I was producing a vibe, an emotion today. My goal and our goal is to help you learn producing in the first place, and then sound design will fall into its place itself if you are willing to. You will start creating your own sounds by this way. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did myself. If you're still watching, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment, leave us a comment. And yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.